stop romanticizing things that you don't have, things that you used to have, lifestyles that you don't live, and lifestyles that you used to live. That idea of romanticizing things is far too often exclusively reserved for things that we don't have, whether that be in the past or in the future. So, an example of the past is romanticizing that time in high school when you're completely locked in, right? You would go to classes, you either had a part-time job after school, part of a sports team, worked out there, went to the gym after, still got straight A's in school, had a great social group, right? Idealizing that and romanticizing that for now, comparing to your life, if it is drastically different, where you have a limited number of friends that maybe you only speak to online, you all live in different cities, you don't like your job. It's not gonna, daydreaming about that past, it's not going to help you with where you are today. And on the flip side of the coin, if you're romanticizing about this luxury lifestyle of lots of money, running your own business, having lots of friends, living in the fancy house, all of these things, they might drive you to where you're trying to go if you use it in the right way. But I think a lot of times these ideal lifestyles, these idealistic things, materialistic things for the most part, they just occupy space in your brain. And I spoke recently about, clearing the way of your brain in order to hack into your flow state. And I think clearing those idle thoughts of daydreamed realities and lifestyles, I don't think that they're helping you enjoy the present and enjoy the small, beautiful things in life that, you could romanticize today. Things as simple as saying good morning to the bus driver, right? Like that could be something that you decide to increase your skill and effort and time into, because that symbolizes socialization. In the past, you had a great friend group in high school, very social, and in the future, you're dreaming of a big friend group where you guys are all successful, you get to hang out, do all the fun things. And if you don't have any of that today, the best way to emulate that and realize that you do have it today is by extracting like that core principle of what it is, right? Is it exactly having a lot of friends? Probably not. It's more or less just the socialization aspect, feeling like you're part of a community. And you can do that today with whatever resources you have available. Just talk to people, make yourself important to somebody by providing value to them. And you can find a community anywhere, whether that be online, but I think in real life it's always better. And I think if you're too busy daydreaming about what could be in the future, right? You're aspiring for high goals. I'm not talking down on that, because I do that myself. And this is, if you're watching this, you're probably more or less like me, or have some of the similar ideas that my former self has had, and even my current self. And these videos aren't for myself, so I'm not giving generalized broad advice. But it's hard to enjoy these small things, right? Like, it's a pretty awful day outside in terms of weather, in terms of like air quality. When I was going for my run this morning, I saw it was like a really bad air index. And you might just think like, oh man, woe is me, that sucks, and not see it any other way if you're like idealizing other aspects of life. But the sun's shining, can't complain about that here, which doesn't happen too often. It's a clear day. It's definitely hot, but we still persist, still get through it. Morning, guys. And I think that's hard to do when you're daydreaming. Morning. about other things that are going on and things that you don't have. So not only does clearing your brain of, tasks and things to do, but also romanticized lifestyles and things that you have or used to have. I think it just leads to more mental clarity. That's kind of something that I'm seeking nowadays, because I think far too often my brain just gets clogged, and that has led to a lot of paralyzed inaction. And that just is like a vicious cycle where if you're not taking action to improve your life or work towards what you want out of life, it's just going to continually make you feel worse and, again, perpetuate a lifestyle that you don't want to live. So I think the message is to romanticize your life today by focusing on the small things, right? Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but extract the things that you're wanting from your idealized life, whether that be, cars or a house or a friend group or a business, and either start materializing that by working on it day to day. It's not going to come if you're not doing anything about it. So thanks for watching. See you next time.